They say that love is the air you breathe, but I think that love is like water. It can either save your life or make it 10 times harder. Keeping you afloat and sustaining everything you're a part of, or pulling you beneath the surface just so it can tear your heart out. It's all you think of when your heart's in a drought, when you're fighting a bout without anything to fight about. Because you'd be sitting in the sun on an empty park bench, waiting for her rain because you want to get drenched. And you just want to quench that thirst that's reached its limit, but the drought is getting worse. You see the crowd and she ain't in it. And this illusion is just so confusing. How can a desert be this perfusing? But that mirage is all my heart can keep using to keep on beating and keep on cruising. It hopes to be losing that inner desire for that drink I require, to cure that dehydration that's got me so tired. So as the sun sits at my shoulders, taking this need higher and higher, my skin screams to touch her, so I can douse my fire. If only a good storm will drizzle for once, because out here it's pretty dry and it hasn't rained for months. It's that whispering conscience that has me so conscious, to find that lake with drops of water so countless. There's no use being cautious, because then I'd be causeless. Love without pain, the idea is preposterous. My friends, this lack of water that has me so bondless is a faultless reality that I wish was a falseness. So here I walk in this desert with a ferocious shortage of water and love, leaving me so hopeless. But know that when it's finally monsoon season, I ain't even sparing a second to stop and reason. Because I'll be singing in the rain while I'm telling her my feelings, running down the lane as I'm heavily breathing. Because just like oxygen, my body needs water, and it'll save my life or make it 10 times harder. Love sick like a fish with chronic hydrophobia, tsunami waves moving inland with waters like Promovia. Holding her smile like a memory as I'm soaked in her presence, forgetting the past readily as I'm submerged in the present. Good thing I love her like water, and I'm swimming deep in it, falling in it, drowning in it, holding my breath. Because I'm weak in it, and it's leaking in. The tide is rising and it's creeping in. The well is polluted and has me fever in. The storm is raging, it's peaking in. The rapids are rough, I kick my feet, but then I realize that I'm stuck in this helpless position, giving in to submission because I found this water after endless wishing. This sudden transition has left me in a critical condition, because the more sips I take, the more I need that water for which my throat is itching. Because you see, I'd be by her side and my heart rate would rise, terminally ill from the water off of which I thrive. And it ain't no lie, she makes me feel so alive. Yet when I look into her eyes, I swear I could instantly die. And no matter how hard I try, I'm continually sinking. When our lips are in sync and I can't get enough of what I'm drinking, never rethinking, even if I'm on the brink of suffocation. Slipping under the surface, she fills my lungs, and suddenly I feel a halt in respiration. And there's no explanation to this type of lethal sensation. My imagination is flooded with waves of her invasion. And it's too hard being patient when I'm treading in this ocean, when every motion causes commotion in my soul, full of fragile emotions. Because you see, it's monsoon season, and it's raining in sufficient amounts, but it's more than just water, and every drop counts. I'm surrounded in this whirlpool, and I keep getting pulled down, and the deeper I fall, the stronger my heart pounds. Because just like oxygen, my body needs water, and it saved my life, instead of making it 10 times harder. Glass half full, glass half empty. But girl, you see, I was thirsty enough for you that a half glass was plenty. And even though I knew from the start that things eventually fall apart, I still dove in and followed my heart. Treading so hard and swimming so far, and it was fear of the shark that tore us apart. Not knowing of those jaws, I just couldn't save her. Now all this water has evaporated and I'm left with this vapor. Seasons change, things rearrange. I just didn't realize that I'd end up in this desert again. Thinking of her name while the pain manages to linger. Didn't know I'd lose this water like the sand slipping through my fingers. Not knowing who to blame, I try to drain her from my brain, yet the only thought I obtain is whether it'll ever rain again. So with every breath, I fiend for every second we spent. With this vapor in the air, I still feel that heavenly scent. And every step makes me realize that I'll never forget that all I have left is her smile and not a single regret. And yes, miss, you see, I need to confess this. Although I still thirst for you, I'm also suddenly breathless. So my friends, let me tell you a thing or two about the process. Once you've gone and taken a sip of that water, you've already lost it. And you can't rid yourself of the thirst that caused it, because love is pain. And I'm telling you, I'm pretty exhausted. So I'm sitting on the scorching sand, feeling pretty parched, and I look down at the palm of my hands, wishing she was here to hold. Because my poor heart knows that it just can't go if it doesn't get itself that H2O. But the rivers still flow and the wind still blows, so those rain clouds are sure to come and go. And so this desire I bear as I search once again for something so rare, feeling raindrops in spaces where time is just a glare. With a never-ending thirst possessing the rest of me, I'll fail to swallow this yearning as I hold her love like a memory. Because just like oxygen, my body needs water, and it didn't save my life, but made it 10 times harder. Thank you.